Hello students, welcome back to our online class. Students, take out your EVS book. Take out page number 49, that is chapter 7, Animal Life. So, we have already completed some of the portions, is not it? Including different methods of breathing, that animals that eat other animals, okay? So, today we'll start different methods of moving. That is in page number 52. So, students, take out page number 52. Animals move to look for food. They also move to escape from enemies and find shelter from heat, rain and cold. They move in different ways. Some move slowly and some move fast. Some move over small distances and some move over long distances. So, now why do animals move? Because in a search of food. So animals used to move from one place to another, and some animals used to move to the closer place, some used to cover long distances, some used to move for hunting, and some animals used to move for escaping. Animals that move on land. Many animals living on land move with the help of their limbs. Lions, tigers, elephants and many other walk on four limbs. The front limbs are called the forelimbs and the ones behind are the hind limbs. Now animals move with the help of limbs. Now what are limbs? Limbs are the legs. Animals has four legs, is not it? So the front two legs are called forelimbs and the back two legs are called hind limbs. Cheetahs, horses, gazelles and zebras are good runners. They use their strong legs to run fast. So these are some of the animals which take the help of their legs to run faster. Rabbits and hares hop instead of walking. Now do you know what is the meaning of hop? Hop means jumping, is not it? This rabbits and hares, they doesn't used to walk or run. They used to hop. Their hind limbs are stronger and longer than their forelimbs. That means their hind limbs means the back limbs of the rabbits and hares are much more stronger than the front limbs. Okay. Humans can stand upright and walk on two legs. Their arms are the forelimbs. The arrangement of the thumb and other fingers helps human to lift, hold and grab things. Now what about humans? Humans is to stand with the help of two legs, and our hand is known as the four limbs. Four means it is not that F-O-U-R, is four limbs. F-O-R-E-L-I-M-B-S. That means the front limbs, which is used to catch, to hold things. Okay. Now our hands also has also has 10 fingers. What is the use of these fingers? It is used for lifting, holding things, is not it? Snakes and worms do not have legs. A snake moves by curving and straightening its body with the help of its muscles and scales. Now, these earthworms and like snakes, they does not have limbs. Then how did they used to move? They used to move by crawling in this way. Okay, so they used to move by crawling, and also they used to move with the help of scales. A worm shortens and elongates its body repeatedly to move. That means, have you seen worm, how they used to crawl? They used to be short, and sometimes when they used to crawl from one place to another, they used to elongate. That means they used to become long and move from one place to another. Crocodiles, lizards and tortoises use their four short legs to crawl. Now crocodiles have four legs. They are having short legs. It's not like lizards and tortoises. They use their four legs to crawl. All insects have 6 legs. Ants and beetles use their legs for walking. A grasshopper uses its powerful hind legs to hop. Now have you seen this? Grasshoppers sometimes what happen during the night near the bulb. These grasshoppers, we can see many grasshoppers. It's not a chirping insects. These insects, what they used to jump into your body with the help of these legs only. That is the hind legs. Okay, and the back leg. Animals that fly. Birds use their wings to fly. The wings are actually the forelimbs. By moving the wings up and down, a bird pushes themselves through the air. The bodies of birds are small and light, making it easy for them to fly. And the birds have wings to fly. And these wings are considered as front limbs, that is the forelimbs. Okay. And they used to fly with the help of the forelimbs. By what happened? They used to push the air themselves, and what happened? And as a result, they used to fly frontward. Not all birds can fly. Birds like the ostrich, emu, cassowary cannot fly because of their heavy bodies and poorly developed wings. However, they are good runners. But you have to remember that all birds cannot fly, like ostrich, emu, cassowary. Because why? Because these are very heavy birds. They have much weight, and because of this weight they cannot fly, and also they have very poor feathers. Okay. But they are also very good runners. They can run very fast. Houseflies, mosquitoes, butterflies, moths and bees are flying insects. They can fly because they have light, small bodies and light wings. Now houseflies, mosquitoes, I think you have seen only, this is a common insects, is not it? Now they can fly very fast. Why? Because they are very, very light, with small bodies and light wings. Now animals that swim. Fish swim by moving their body and tail from side to side. Fishes have three types of fins that are used to balance, change direction and stop. Some fishes also use their fins like oars to push the water to move forward. Now what do you mean by oars? Oars means swimming organ, which is the organs which is used for swimming, to propel. Okay, like in a boat, what are the propellers? There are two bamboos, is not it? Then if we propel the bamboo backward, then our boat will move forward, is not it? In the same way, the fish also have its wings. They will propel backward, and by that they used to move frontward. Okay, and these are called fins. Frogs swim by kicking the water with their webbed hind legs. Now have you seen the leg of the frogs? It is like of a three finger which are attached. It's like a webbed. Okay, web means thus like a net. So they used to kick the water backside, and in that way they used to move front. They can swim. Turtles use their flippers for swimming. Penguins have wings that work like flippers and are used for swimming. Now these turtles and penguins, they have flippers, like that means they can flap. Have you seen this penguin and turtles? They have flappers, is not so? They have flappers, and by that, with the help of that flappers, again they used to push the water backward, and in that way they used to move forward. The water boatman is an insect that uses its legs as oars to swim. Now water boatman is also an insect. Now water boatman is also an insect. Now these insects, these also has oars. Oars means like propellers. Okay, these also use its oars as fins, which help them to move in a front direction, to swim. Okay, prawns and tadpoles swim with their legs. In the same way, prawns and tadpoles swim with their legs. Some animals travel long distances. Many people who lived in very cold places like go to warmer places during winters. Now there are many people during the winter season, they used to move to a warmer place. In the same way, several birds that live in cold places like Siberia in Russia come to warmer places like India during winters. So there are many animals during the winter season. They used to migrate from that to escape. They used to migrate to India to escape themselves from winter. They travel thousands of miles to find warmth, food, and to give birth to their young. So it becomes so cold. So what happened? They used to come to warmer place to give birth to the young ones and also to get food. Okay. They travel alone or in large groups. At the end of winter, they go back to their original home. This seasonal movement of animals from one region to another is called migration. Now these are called migratory bird which migrate from one place to another during the variation of seasons. The Arctic tern travels more than 70,000 kilometers when it migrates from the Arctic region in winter to Antarctic and back again. So have you seen this Arctic tern? These birds can fly 70,000 kilometers. Okay. Now from then he migrates from Arctic region to Antarctic region. Some eels that lives in a river swims more than 6,000 kilometers to the sea to reproduce, to give birth to the young ones. The eels, they swim for more than 6,000 kilometers in another sea. The young eels swim back to the rivers from where their parents came. So after these eels gave birth, what happened? These the eels which are given birth, these eels again go back to the river where their parents used to live. Some types of butterflies also migrate. Monarch butterflies fly from Canada to Mexico during winter and fly back to Canada during summer. Now see, during the winter season, some butterflies, they used to fly from Canada to Mexico. Again during the summer, they used to fly to Canada. The Siberian cranes used to come to India during winter and go back to Siberia during summer. Now there are also cranes. Okay, now these cranes are called Siberian cranes. Now why these are migratory birds? Because they want to escape the winter, because in winter it gets very cold. But the widespread use of pesticides and pollutions has decreased their population. Now see, because of the increasing population, now these birds are dying. Siberian cranes have not been seen in India for more than 10 years now. See, in these 10 years, no Siberian cranes can be seen. Why? Because the maximum cranes now, this is on the verge of extinction. Okay, so we have come to the end of the chapter, children. So you read the chapter. I shall give you the question answers. Okay, till then, thank you.